Welcome back to Eagle Field at Eric Russell Athletic Park here at Georgia Southern University for the 2016 Georgia State Cup. I'm Brandon Joseph alongside my broadcast partner for the weekend, Eric Quintana from Dirty South Soccer. And we have a U15 boys matchup, second semifinal matchup of the day. It will feature SSA Chelsea versus UFA Premier.
I'm also from the Mountains of South podcast, so you can mention that too.
How much
shameless plug, I guess, maybe.
How much pub do you need?
No, this will be a great match. I think that the step up in age group from the match before us will just up the intensity, up the skill level, and we'll be in for a great match. Hopefully competitive, hopefully tough, hopefully nail biting. Hopefully we get all the exciting adjectives we can think of.
Well, they have a lot to top that 2-2 PK shootout matchup that we had in the U14, in which Concord Fire advanced to the U14 boys final. But this one is underway and a lot of exciting action as we hope to see UFA in the white tops with the white shorts. They will be designated as the home team. SSA in the blue tops, blue bottoms, they will be our designated away team. And we see UFA with possession. Near side, it's Ethan Rose. Rose is going to move it on up, and it's going to be turned over in the midfield. SSA is going to lose the ball out of play, and our keeper matchup for UFA, number 7, Cy Brown, will be in net. And for SSA, number 1, Axel Blanco.
What a name.
Axel Blanco.
Axel Blanco.
Name of the 2 games so far. Throw in to SSA. Going to be intercepted. Going to push forward. Up ahead. Nice little bicycle kick to the near side. That is Andres Alvarez. Alvarez, contact, crosses into the box, off the foot, and in for a goal already. UFA on the board. A nice little flick on play.
Just a great job by Andres Alvarado getting that ball into the midfield, into the center of the box, and then Sal Brown finishing the job, putting it into the back of net for the 1-0 lead early in this match.
UFA leads 1-0. The goal will be credit to Davis Edelman, who's wearing jersey top number 7, but his shorts have his actual number of 99.
He punked us.
And Cy Brown is the keeper. So I guess the Cy Brown jersey that he would wear if he wasn't keeping went to Davis Edelman.
He's a trickster.
Throw in knocked out of play.
Great start for UFA. It was a great passage of play. Great, again, crossing the box, and great hold up by Edelman to really wait for that opening and hit it at the right time.
1-0 is the early advantage. They're looking to make it 2, and they do! A second UFA goal. As we take a look at that one, rolls right through on the foot of number 8, Andres Alvarez,
who got the assist in the first goal. What a great start for UFA. This is not looking good for SSA. Hopefully they can turn it around, but we're on track to scoring like 18 goals at this point.
UFA 2 early strikes put SSA down a hole.
It's never good to allow that that ball to across the goal, to allow that ball to get across the goal so easily like that. That's exactly why you have someone on the back post in any situation like that, just so that just in the small chance that it gets through everyone, you're there to put it away. A very easy finish, calm, clean finish. Definitely a great start for UFA.
SSA trying to get something back. They've had very little possession of the ball and nothing going towards the goal. Barrett Cameron is going to get the ball knocked away, and they will have a corner kick at the very least to try to get something, try to light a fire under this SSA offense. As we go on exploration for the soccer ball, we want to thank some of our sponsors, Publix Supermarkets. Publix Supermarkets is the official supermarket of Georgia Soccer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. BSN Sports, visit bsnsports.com today for the factory direct supplier of sports and physical education equipment. Ortho Atlanta, the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Georgia Soccer. SSA with a corner, unable to get a good look off of that, but UFA can't clear, and it's held in the zone off a couple of heads inside. Brown finally controls it and drops to his knees after a very interesting exchange.
I think it looked more dangerous than it actually was. The goalkeeper never looked in doubt on that last header.
Ball will roll out, possession will stay with UFA. And our final sponsor of the weekend, Nationwide Insurance, the official insurance partner of Georgia Soccer. Nationwide is on your side. Ball played back to Cy Brown. And UFA, very methodical to get something going. Little play on onside. Axel Blanco's out to grab the ball for SSA.
Hear the Chelsea coach yelling for simple passes. Keep the play simple.
UFA trying to get something moving the other way. Outside the box, long kick over the crossbar and out.
Yeah, just floated on him. It was a good shot, good look, but just floated over the crossbar. Got too much under it. Oh, looks like we lost another ball.
2-0 early here in the first half. Early goals by Davis Edelman and Andres Alvarez for UFA.
Let me check real quick.
Brandon Joseph here alongside my broadcast partner, the man who forgets to start the clock, Eric Quintana.
Forgot to start my timer, man.
SSA with possession. That's Tommy Shaw. Tommy Shaw wearing jersey 10.
Turnover after turnover for SSA. That's got to change if they're going to get back into this game.
Daniel Dobrinski. Zabrinski up ahead. On the foot. Chipped by the keeper and knocked away. That was Zishan Chardari.
A great diagonal run. Try to chip it over the keeper. Look at this run. Oh, that's a beautiful run behind the back line. And just tries to chip it over the keeper, but can't get enough under it. And just goes wide.
Chardari showed that extra gear in separating from the defender once he was onside. UFA, they've played the game of getting the goals early, but also the possession game. They have controlled possession.
Certainly is one way to kill off the the remaining 80 minutes or so, or well, 70 minutes or so of this match.
You wouldn't know because you didn't start the timer. As we have a handball. Just rolled up and hit Charlie Trepauer in the hand, so we will have a free kick. SSA Chelsea in the blue, already trailing 2-0 to UFA in the all-white. Game 2 of 6 here.
Do you think Davis Edelman forgot his jersey?
Probably. Long free kick attempt.
Oh, he's hurt.
And the guy who took the kick just dropped to the turf. We will have to have a stoppage in play.
Maybe just slipped or something.
He has a knee brace on. I wonder if he just didn't get a good plant. And that was Edelman. Or maybe it's one of those you mishit it enough, you just go down just to play it off.
Right.
Like, I'm not that bad. It just had to be the shoes. Shaw tries to get up ahead in the box, but it just seems early in this first half that UFA is playing with twice as many people as SSA.
Yeah, their passes are crisper. Their movement is a lot cleaner. Their movement off the ball is just overmatching this SSA team right now.
Near side. Edelman, long look. Across the box and out of play.
Edelman with a great run that was pretty much right in line with the back line, so he wasn't offsides. Everyone thought he was, but just a great run by Edelman.
Again, Davis Edelman listed as jersey 99, wearing jersey 7. Do you think he forgot both sets of jerseys or just the white 99?
We'll see tomorrow if he plays in the red.
Knocked out of play, SSA with possession. Throw in for SSA. So we'll get a whistle and a cue from the referee to use your head.
This would be a good chance to just get something on frame, get some momentum going. Even if you don't score here, give yourself a good opportunity, give yourself a good look, create a chance. So right now you are looking at a 2-0 deficit early in this game. You basically spotted them 2 goals to start the game, and you have not created much as of yet.
Free kick opportunity. Out is Brown. Going to be knocked away before it gets him out of play, and we will have a corner kick as Jay Patterson was also there helping in defense for UFA.
Great ball into the box off the set piece, and you know, if he gets a hand on it, maybe he flicks it past the keeper, maybe it goes in, but a great opportunity, you know, just couldn't capitalize. It leads to a corner, so maybe we see something still out of this.
Great looks from our cameramen also. These students here on their summer break working hard, so we thank those guys, especially them braving the heat outside. We're the fools in the air conditioning booth, and they are actually doing the hard work, and we thank all those guys. Bicycle kick falls off the bike, I would say, and knocked out of the box and out of play. SSA will retain possession. UFA with possession. Dobrinsky swings it up wide. Chidari, unchallenged, gonna make a free run. Stutter step, stutter step, stutter step, stutter step, into the box. Crossing look!
Ooh.
Almost found the back of the net, and that's the problem that SSA is having so far as they're unable to clear. UFA, Edelman again! Off the keeper, kick save and debut by Blanco, but Blanco's has had to do too much work in this first half as this is their 5th scoring opportunity for UFA.
Great reaction save by Blanco. would have been the brace for Edelman. You know, scoring 2 this early sets you up for the hat trick. It's a shame that he couldn't finish on that one. But that looks like the recipe for UFA if they want to continue attacking that way. Work it up the flanks and get these crosses in. Seems to be presenting a big issue for SSA.
Swung out wide. Crossing look. SSA is going to have to clear everything up ahead.
If I'm Chelsea, I'm just looking to possess the ball right now. Just keep the passes clean. Passes like that, long passes that just end up as turnovers aren't going to do you any favors right now. Just hold on to possession, work the ball around, put a few passes together and see what happens.
Very methodical game from UFA so far. Patterson swinging out wide. Back to Patterson. Patterson gonna put a little charge into it. He sees something out wide, and that's Ethan Rose, who almost got on the end of it. Some great looks early for UFA. And it just seems that SSA is dumping the ball in hoping something happens. Almost in fear of not so much trying to get an attack going, but just not wanting the ball in their own defensive half. Near side, this is Ethan Rose. Ethan Rose digs in. Swings into the other half. Will be possessed by number 8, Oscar Lizardi. Lizardi. Missed touch on that. An opportunity by the wayside for SSA. Chidari. Chidari. Long run for Chidari. He's going to look for the cross. Low cross. Couldn't get a lot on it. And it'll be knocked out of play. But Chidari getting a lot of runs. And you see these UFA guys, they're going all out. A lot of them hunched over, sucking wind early in this first half.
Yeah, with all the running they'll do at this, they've done at this point in the game, I'm not surprised. We'll see how they finish out the game if they keep running up and down the field like this. But right now they got the advantage, and they don't need to do all the running. They really just need to control the ball and you know, control possession.
Corner kick, into the box, headed away. We'll see if SSA can get something going. It's a foot race won by UFA. Adrian Resendez won that foot race. Keep possession for UFA in white. Near side, Dobrinsky to Rose. Rose heads up, puts it in the box. Blanco makes the save, comes in contact with a player. No harm, no foul, no stoppage in play. Blanco clears the box. Drop the ball for a long boot. SSA Chelsea.
Oh, I should have swung it out.
Trying to get their best look going, but Tanner Bissett could not get on the end of that in stride.
Yeah, he was open a lot earlier, and he just missed.
Knocked away
by Lizardi. Could have really started something a lot better than what they had he seen him early.
Michael Walsh knocks that out of play. It will be a throw-in for SSA. UFA up ahead. Chudari, chip cross, nobody home. Edelman will track it down. Edelman, chirp, and gets knocked off the ball. No whistle.
Oh, that to me is a foul.
But they will maintain possession. Patterson hits an ankle. Chudari rips it high and wide. That Concord Fire U14 boys game that we just saw here at Eagle Field at Eric Russell Athletic Park. They will advance on to face GSA tomorrow in the U14 boys final.
Got the stoppage for our first water break.
We will take that first half water break here, and it's been all UFA. 2-0 here early in the contest, this first half water break.
Yeah, it certainly has been all UFA. Chelsea really needs to try to get the ball and possess it. Work the ball around, cleaner passes. Really no need to play this long ball game yet. And here we have the first goal. Just a great job, Alvarez, getting into the middle to Edelman. And a great job by Edelman finishing that one.
And then the look from Chudari over to Alvarez. A roll through the box uncontested. And Alvarez just puts it in the net.
Yeah, you never want to see a ball go through the middle, through basically everyone in the box like that, but that's why you have someone in the back post.
And then UFA just has had look after look after look. If you take a look at these highlights, the best look here for SSA came on that, and then UFA quickly responded with almost getting their third goal.
Great reaction saved by Blanco there.
The half. And if you're SSA, what do you do to get back in this? Because it's not just the 2-goal deficit you're facing. It's the fact that you're being outplayed, for lack of a better term.
You just got to play the ball cleaner. You hear the SSA coach yelling at his players to just play simple, clean passes. And that's the recipe. That's what you got to do to really work the ball up the field against a team that's clearly, for lack of a better term, better than you at this point. And you got to work the ball around. You got to just cleaner passes. Just much more crisper play. No need to do anything fancy. Just work the ball around, work it up the field, and just possess.
So as they get ready to come back out to wrap up this first half in this U15 boys semifinal contest.
It's definitely not a good start for SSA, but we saw a team go down 2-0 in the last game, and they ended up winning in PKs. Certainly not over for SSA.
Action will resume with Axel Blanco taking a goal kick, but as been the struggle for SSA, they can't keep possession of the ball. A referee will give a talking to UFA's Andres Alvarez as he got called for the foul. Rayner will swing it out to Tanner Bissett. Ball high, but it will settle down. Ethan Rose turns, fires it away and out of play. Will be a throw in. Kyle Cox will take it for SSA. Short throw. Back to Anthony Rodriguez. Couple of quick touches for SSA. Rodriguez trying to get something going forward. A lot of lateral passes because they are unable to get people running towards the goal.
Well, they also have lots of passes in the air, and they really just need to settle the ball. There's no need for all these long passes, long in the air passes. Just everything on the ground. Keep it simple.
UFA getting running. Chudari. Flips it over. Untouched, clears everybody to Alvarez. Alvarez, quick touch up to Rose. Ethan Rose can look for a cross here. Takes the cross. unable to get it on the head of Chudari.
That might be their all game. Those outlet passes to the sideline. The fullbacks running up the flanks and crosses into the box.
Chelsea will swing it out far side. Tanner Bissett. Bissett matched up one-on-one. Lizardi in the middle. You're gonna have to kick it back out to Bissett. Tanner Bissett, he's gonna get on the end of it.
That's what you want to do. You want to control the ball regardless of where the ball is on the field. You want to control the ball. You want to settle it and keep possession.
Throw in. SSA back to the net. Bissett tries to cross it in, out of play, easy look for UFA. We'll get a substitution here. 2 new UFA players coming on. It seems like SSA Chelsea is going to try to rush a sub on to match. Coming off will be Chudari and Edelman. And then UFA will rush up their 3rd sub. And that will be for Daniel Dobrinsky. Coming off for SSA will be Tommy Shaw.
The other thing about controlling the ball too, and containing or maintaining possession for SSA is that you're not having to track back and run back with these UFA forwards and midfielders that are making these runs. You're going to save yourself a lot of energy just avoiding the runs of UFA.
It's hard to get runs going forward when you're busy running backwards towards your net. Ibihara, Manuel Ibihara. Can get it knocked away, but it's going to be onside. Open net look! Unable to get it to the open side was Mario Ventura.
Just wide across the entire face of the goal. I think he might have been offsides.
Whatever it was still too close to call, and it seems like the SSA players assumed he would be called offside and almost gave up on the play, assuming the call.
Yeah, you can't ever stop play until you hear the whistle, and it looked exactly like that, like what you just mentioned.
Long kick from Axel Blanco. SSA trailing 2-0 here in the 1st half. And although the SSA doesn't have any goals themselves, they can count it as a small victory that they're only trailing by 2.
Yeah, it could easily be 4-0 right now.
Near side. Trey Hines. Trey Hines will swing it out to Ethan Rose. Rose back to Hines. Gonna play it back to the back line. That's Marco Suarez. Suarez. Back to Trey Hines. Hines up to Rose. Patterson. Back across to Hines. Janowitz up to Rose. Rose has made his way up from his defensive back position. Iberhara. Trey Hines. Cross into the box. Headed away by an SSA defender, but not out of the zone. Rose will make that cross. A little too strong. Controlled by SSA.
So that fullback run up the flank with that cross, that's going to be there all day. Here comes another one.
Michael Walsh. Walsh over to Ibarra, back out to Walsh. Knocked out of play, and it will be a corner kick.
SSA just needs something at this point, something positive at this point to show they're still in this game, to kind of look at just to gain a little momentum back.
A corner kick.
They do such a good job just controlling the ball in those kind of hectic situations, pulling it out of the mess and trying to regroup.
SSA with possession.
So now UFA has a chance to spread the field out, regroup themselves, force SSA to come to them, open up the field much more than it is now, and also forces SSA to run much more.
UFA to the middle of the field. Manuel Ibarra. Head up for SSA, trying to get something moving forward. Albin Versick. Kyle Cox. Get that knocked away. Alexander Raynor. Raynor tried to get it to Kyle Cox. And we'll get a couple more subs. 2 for SSA and 1 for UFA.
Both teams have abandoned the the bench area and are sitting under their own tents.
This almost high noon sun.
Yeah, no thanks to the sun, I guess.
Will be a throw in here for number 25, Maxwell Hughes of SSA. And Maxwell Hughes has the hair of the day so far.
Sweating like a pig. I'm doing well.
Ball knocked away. Maxwell Hughes will take that hair and track down the ball as it's over by the concession tent. So Maxwell Hughes, if you can hear me, bring me back something to drink, thanks. Two 2-0 is the score here in the first half. And also, if you go on to GeorgiaStateCup.com, thanks to our friends over at Stream Sports, they will have another game that you can watch without us calling it. So I don't know why you would not want to hear our lovely voices. So open up a couple of browser windows. That way you can still hear us.
Good opportunity, good look there from SSA, and just missed kick and goes wide. Could have been the chance they needed to get back into this game. Really, it just takes one just to spark that momentum. Lets everyone know you're still here, you're still fighting.
Body language is a thing too for this SSA team. Some of the kids are already hanging their heads, walking back. I know it's hot. I know the sun is beating down on you and you're running, you're expelling a lot of energy, but you want to try to keep that head up keep that body language confident, because like you said, we saw 2 goals very quickly late in our first game in the second half. It can flip in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and these kids know that. They've seen every situation at this point. They face just about everything. Every scenario you can face with the amount of games they play. So I don't expect them to hang low. They're trying to make a comeback here.
Hughes in his hair, cross it in the box. Good look. Collision and out of play as the ball almost short hopped the keeper, Cy Brown. And Barrett Cameron tried to go barreling in to make a play.
Yeah, Cameron trying to cut it off from the keeper and just couldn't control it once he got there. I think he was surprised he actually beat the keeper to the ball.
Cy Brown, who's not the tallest keeper you will see. Sends it over the midfield line. Out wide, Michael Walsh. Up ahead, Eric Serrato back to Jay Patterson. And the ball control of UFA, the methodical ball movement. As they begin to flip the field. Trey Hines. Passes it back. Back up. Quick touch. Now they got something moving forward. Andrew Shaw. Shaw can't get on the end of it, out of play.
Looks like we're getting the sub here from UFA. Looks like UFA switching some positional players around, specifically in the midfield.
UFA trying to get something moving forward. They have a look. Can he get it over the cross? Gonna take it to the corner and back it out. They'll go back. Advancing through the midfield, Janowitz. Hines tried to take a look at that from distance and almost got rewarded.
25, 30 yards out. Try to slip one past the keeper. Don't think they had enough power behind it, but still looked quite dangerous.
Serrato gonna swing it long and wide, and they're gonna have the flag up for offside. Will be a throw-in. SSA. They need something to at least lift their spirits here, something to build on as we head into halftime. Well, I say that, and they do have something to build on. They're weathering the storm. They gave it too early, and were able to hold serve.
Looks like we might have about 4 minutes left in this first half. It'd be great if SSA could pull out a goal just to cut the deficit.
UFA try to get something going, slide tackle away, and it will be a corner for UFA.
Last thing you want here is to give up a late goal in the first half, go down 3-0. It'd be a tough mountain to climb, especially with the way this first half has gone.
Corner kick into the box, head around and away out of the box, but UFA will still control it. SSA had to put all their resources into defending, nobody to try to counter on an attack move. Long cross through the box will be flicked away. Michael Walsh.
It really does look like UFA is playing with 13 players.
Hirschenberg sends the ball in on an offside call. Our U14 girls final has been set. It will be Concord Fire versus Top Hat Gold tomorrow, the U14 girls final. Our referee didn't like the way action was resuming.
SSA called for the foul. Looks like the extension of the arm to push him down. Fans don't like it, and that's halftime.
We'll get the whistle for halftime here as UFA leads SSA 2-0 here. 2 early goals by UFA. And we will take a look at these highlights real quick, as it was Davis Edelman early on the assist from Alvarez. Andres Alvarez just crosses it through the box, and Edelman finishes it home.
Great job to find a little opening to slot the ball in. And here is another great pass that just gets through everyone in the middle of the box. There's Alvarez backdoor, slots it in, 2-0. And it's been as simple as that for UFA. They're lucky it's not even worse. It could be 4-0 for UFA right now. SSA really not getting many good looks when it comes to, this is my favorite chance of the night. It would have been a great little chip over the goalkeeper had it not gone wide, but unfortunately just goes a little too far right for UFA.
UFA scored those first 2 goals within the first 7 minutes of the half, and Chelsea, give them credit, SSA Chelsea has weathered the storm and has held their deficit at only 2 when it could have been way worse. Like you said, it could easily be 4 or 5.
And it's fortunate for them that UFA hasn't been able to really capitalize on their, on their multiple opportunities. They've just, haven't able. It honestly could be 4-0 if they had just finished on some other opportunities that they had, some other clear opportunities they had. It could easily be out of reach in the first half.
Well, we reached halftime here at the 2016 Georgia State Cup Game 2 U15. The 2016 Georgia State Cup is brought to you by Publix. Publix Supermarkets, the official supermarket of Georgia Soccer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. BSN Sports, from apparel to footwear to team uniforms. BSN Sports is the nation's leading factory direct supplier of sports and physical education equipment. Visit bsnsports.com today. Ortho Atlanta, the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider of Georgia Soccer. Ortho Atlanta, when you need to improve on your health and from health and injury or illness, trust the orthopedic surgeon and staff at Ortho Atlanta to help you perform and live life at your best. Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide is the official insurance partner of Georgia Soccer. 2-0 is the halftime score here as UFA leads SSA. We'll be back with second half action here on the 2016 Georgia State Cup. Second half action getting ready to begin in this U15 boys semifinal action between SSA Chelsea and UFA Premier. It's UFA Premier leading 2-0. UFA Premier in the all white, going from left to right on your screen. SSA in the all blue, the Chelsea blue going from right to left.
Yeah, SSA has a mountain to climb right now. The way they've been playing, UFA has been just dominating this match, and they're going to have to, I hope, whatever was talked about at halftime is seriously considered by the players and seriously put into effect.
Second half getting ready to begin like the first. No, wide miss by number 22, Yannick Hirschberg, as UFA tried to begin the second half like they did with the first. Quick strike goal.
It's exactly how they started the first half. The early goal to get things started, and now they had their first chance of the second half, and now they've got a corner.
Those sultry tones are coming from one Eric Quintana. I'm Brandon Joseph. We will be with you all through the weekend here at Eagle Field at Eric Russell Athletic Park for the 2016 Georgia State Cup. Corner kick from UFA. We'll get a whistle foul inside the box on the kick. You can follow along with all the action on Twitter and Instagram at Georgia Soccer. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/Georgia Soccer. UFA. Back into the box. Nice setup by Eric Serrato.
Great job defending there by SSA. Again, I reiterate what I said in the first half. They just got to control the ball. The goals will come if they just control the ball, slow down the tempo, work on just getting some clean passes put together. They just really need a string of passes right now.
UFA. Near side. Back to what worked so well for them in the first half, the short, methodical passes. Trey Hines. Quick runs from UFA. Back to Janowitz. Mikey Janowitz. And over. They're going to look wide. No, they're not. They're going to keep it in the middle. Now it's going to go out wide. Serrato. A little late look wide as Serrato was running down the near side of the field.
Great run by that right flank. And it looks like it was I want to say the right back again.
So we'll get another corner kick for UFA. It's been all UFA in this contest. Our next contest coming up at 1 p.m. is the U17 Girls NASA Elite versus Concord Fire. And then 3 more games after that one. Total of 6 here today with us. Corner kick from UFA. Found the foot of Mikey Janowitz, but it was deflected out. Nice flick on to keep the ball in play for UFA, but it gets turned over to Chelsea. Jonathan Sanchez. Sanchez, near side, gets the ball knocked out of play. He will throw it in for SSA. Sanchez makes a liar out of me. He will not throw it in. Mark Heindel will throw it in. Header away. UFA trying to get something going the other way. And when they do, the train gets a rolling and just keeps on steam rolling down. But it'll be knocked out of play to SSA.
No, I'm saying it's good.
It's still very warm out here, but as we look up to the clouds, and I'm sure all of our cameramen, the students here at Georgia Southern, are pretty happy that we have a nice money cloud nesting over the stadium. Provide a little shade. Throw in here for SSA. SSA trying to throw it into the box, will be headed away. Nice firm header by Eric Serrato. Serrato making a run up. And we mentioned in the first half, this UFA team, a lot of running from these guys.
Yeah, and it's easier to run when you've got the ball than it is to have to track back and do your running that way. It'd be, I'll reiterate it again, but it'd be good if Chelsea really just controlled and made clean passes. Just not controlling the tempo more than anything.
Throw in here for SSA. Long and out of play. And we will have a goal kick. Cy Brown remains in goal for UFA. His jersey number 7, even though his regular jersey is being worn by Davis Edelman, who forgot his 99 jersey at home. On the other side of the field, Axel Blanco for SSA, still minding the net. So they'll swing it up. Out of play. Kyle Cox will take the throw in for SSA. SSA trying to get something going, but every time they start cooking, UFA sniffs it out. Touch near side.
See, it's passes like that that you really got to drive the coach crazy. A pass to essentially no one in the air, so even if there was someone there, it'd be hard to control. Just the short, simple passes into attacking areas, into space. That's what you need right now. No need to overcomplicate the game right now. You're down 2-0. It looks like you've relatively controlled UFA and their attacking prowess.
Albin Versick will get called for the foul here as the ball will go over to UFA. UFA quick restart. Hirschberg. Going up the far side. Run. Offside flag up late, but good call. Looks like just barely offside for UFA.
Yeah, it was still a good run. Just missed time just by a little bit. He curves that run. Stands a better shot of getting that ball in an onside position.
Kyle Cox tried to make a run up. Contact play on. Onside. That's Hirschberg. Hirschberg looking to cut it back to Serrato. Ball will be flicked up in the air. A very aggressive challenge. by 16 in blue.
Can't push a small guy like that, especially your size. You should know that.
They're all U15.
No, it was a hard foul, a hard push from behind. That's getting called 99% of the time.
You take a look at that. It was a fairly late charge, too, and he led with the forearm.
Yeah, it's going to get called every time.
The referee's letting him know that he will not card him for that, but that will be the final warning. And a very good free kick opportunity here from a very opportune spot if you're UFA.
Yeah, this one might be a curling shot, either over the wall.
Shot up.
Or right at the keeper.
Over the crossbar and out of play. That was Mario Ventura on the free kick. As we take a look at that again.
Yeah, didn't really spot it exactly where he wanted. He probably wanted it in that upper left-hand corner, based on the way that ball was kicked.
UFA maintains possession right after the goal kick. They turn it back over to SSA. SSA a long pass. When it comes down and settles in possession of UFA, the struggle continues for SSA. Missed handball, no, they'll call the handball.
They're gonna call an offsides. Came on from offsides position to regain that ball.
SSA will get a throw-in here in the second half. They trail 2-0. Goal early by Edelman, then followed up fairly quickly by Andres Alvarez.
This game really isn't out of reach for SSA, but it feels out of reach. It feels like this game has pretty much all but been decided. You know, you're down 2-0, but you know, it easily could have been 4 or 5-0 at this point. And right now, it's just, for UFA, I feel like it's just a matter of running out the clock.
Yeah, you said it. SSA has done relatively nothing to try to get back into this game, but they've done a lot, and seemingly all their effort has been not to fall further out of this game. As they'll get a quick look here, we'll see if anything can come of it. Fight for the ball. SSA will maintain possession. Their best look yet. Can they continue the offensive push? Slide tackle. Cross into the box. Knocked away. SSA, a rifling shot from Shakur. Off the head, now it's trailing back. SSA's best shot yet has them in their own defensive half and panic clearing the ball out of play. We'll get a whistle.
I think he might be bleeding over there on the far sideline. And try to sub someone in for him real quick. I think he wants to come off, but I think he's going to have to.
And the medical staff is tending to him, as we will get a substitution, it looks like. Hopefully nothing too serious, in which he has to go see our friends at Ortho Atlanta, the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider of Georgia soccer. But if he needs to, they'll take care of him there. Maybe he can just stop at Publix to buy a couple of Band-Aids, because Publix, shopping is always a pleasure there. Wide of the net, out of play. And if they need to replace the jersey, they can always call BSN Sports. We'll have a goal kick here. Axel Blanco. We have to track the ball down himself. He's already had to work too much in making a couple of great saves to keep his SSA Chelsea team in the contest. Blanco, short goal kick across the field. SSA will get a run up.
I mean, that's why the PCL goes up on the clock instead of down.
Trying to get it to the middle of the field. Just missed an opportunity to get on the foot of a teammate to get something going towards the goal. As we quickly approach the second half water break. Hirschberg applies a lot of pressure. Oscar Lizardi fights for the ball for SSA. SSA maintaining possession. Gonna swing it out near side. We got a foul here.
Yep, they try to go through the player, and that's not gonna fly.
Be a free kick.
This would be a good chance for SSA to get something going here. Get one back right here with the set piece. Talk things through in the water break.
SSA free kick opportunity into the box. Bounces off a couple of head. Two head. Bicycle kick.
Yeah, that's a dangerous play. I'm all for the bicycle kick, but when you're at when you put someone at risk, you put someone's head at risk. That's the deal breaker for most refs.
UFA restarts the ball, short free kick. UFA doing what they do best. Short, methodical passes. Near side. Serrato. No problem swooping it back. They have no problem playing off that back defensive line.
So you force the SSA players to run to you, open up some space. You can afford to make long passes like that. Then everyone's tracking back.
Onside, Serrato. Look!
Oh,
Tried to get it on the leg of Hirschberg. Knocked out of play, a little too strong. Looked like Hirschberg did not get a clean look as we take a look at our replay here. That's Serrato on the near side. A rolling cross.
great run, great cross. Just chips it over the bar. Just got too far under that ball. Easily 3-0 at this point.
Chelsea counting their blessings, trying to get something back. Swung out wide, nobody home. What you mentioned, Chelsea playing off, being forced to run to the UFA. Players, when they have the ball, and it's really, when they played up, they were getting run past. They play off, they have to expel the more energy. UFA just countering however they want. Flags up for the offside.
Yeah, when you work the ball through the back, you really draw the opponents toward you, and so that opens up a lot of space in the middle. That opens up a lot of space moving forward, and that allows you to go from midfield to the attacking third quickly. And so that causes that's been causing a lot of the SSA guys to really have to track back, work their way back as fast as they can to defend. They're really lucky it's only 2-0 right now, and they've got about 20 minutes left in this match, and I don't see the effort. I don't see that the effort's there for them to come back. But it was done in the past game, in the game we had before this. So who knows? They could easily get 2 goals quickly, and we could be seeing extra time. But we'll see how the next 20 minutes comes about.
Second half water break. We'll take it with you, and we'll be back to conclude this U15 boys semifinal. UFA is up 2-0 on SSA.
I didn't hear anything.
20 minutes to decide the U15 boys final, and we resume action from the second half water break. Brendan Joseph alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Quintana. UFA up 2-0 over SSA. It's been all UFA. The 2 is not conducive of how the game has been played. UFA could be up as many as 4 or 5.
Yeah, very, very much in hand for UFA. They're doing everything right. They're doing just about. They're really controlling everything about this game. The pressure they want on themselves, the pressure they're putting on SSA, everything is in UFA's control, and I don't know that SSA has enough to make a comeback.
Our second game of 6 here at Eagle Field at Irk Russell Athletic Park. Our first one went to penalty kicks. It was the U14 boys semifinal between Concord Fire and KSA. Concord Fire advancing 5-3 on PKs to advance in to the final that we played tomorrow. UFA plays it back to the keeper, Sabran. Sagrao, quick touch out to Suarez. Patterson. And more of the same for UFA, controlling the ball, controlling the clock, controlling the field, controlling the game. Utter control from UFA.
Yeah, you'll see them moving into the midfield just like they are now, with open space, much more open space with, the midfielders and forwards having pushed up to apply some pressure on that back line. And that's been the game plan, and it's worked to perfection.
Long crossing free kick will fall to Eric Serrato. Push up ahead. They have a good look. This is Zishan Chidari. Haven't seen him since the first half, but he comes back in, picks up right where he left off, runs and shoots very well.
Great run on that right flank, and just a couple pieces of skill to get by a couple defenders and put a shot off that was ultimately blocked out for a throw-in. Basically, going to be a corner with the long throw.
Throw in, very long throw. by Patterson. Will be knocked away back to him. He'll go shorter to Serrato. Eric Serrato, he's going to try to swing it in.
Serrato has no left foot.
Up ahead. Contact in the midfield. Play on. Contact was between Suarez and Cameron. Barrett Cameron of SSA Chelsea. He's the one with the ball on the far side. Barrett Cameron loses the ball, and they'll say it was off the UFA last touch. So SSA. Get a foul on Austin Shakur. Commit the foul while playing on Stuckis. Long ball in from Marco Suarez. And SSA fighting just to get it out of their box. Jonathan Sanchez trying to get something going the other way. Ball in the midfield, will get a foul call on UFA. Ball will go over to SSA.
And if something's going to happen for SSA, it's got to happen quick. We're about halfway through the final, maybe 10 minutes left.
Our referee having a conference call. Dismisses class. No refreshments given. But we will resume play. SSA off of the free kick, just outside the midfield circle. Knocked out of play. Possession will stay with SSA. And you've seen a lot of talking to from the referee. A lot of fouls called, no cards given. At what point does he have to start reaching in that pocket?
I think if it starts to really be more than just physical, I think it doesn't look to be that bad. I think it was worse in the first game that we saw in the U14s. So I don't think this will be a big deal for in terms of the fouls.
Keeper Blanco came a long way to clear that ball out of play. Jay Patterson will take the throw in for UFA. Patterson. Throwing almost to an immediate cross, and SSA just didn't have the proper defensive alignment there.
Well, it gets through the entire, it goes through the entire box. Alvarez probably should have been more back post on that one.
SSA turning it over in the midfield. Their struggles continue. Struggle in the midfield for SSA.
That's a handball, yep.
I think Chudari wanted something a little bit more.
I think he wanted a card because he was possibly a last defender situation. Clear goal scoring opportunity that that was disallowed by the handball. But I'm fine with the no card.
Swung out wide and out of play. Well, if you're fine without the card, then there's no card need to be given. We'll get a substitution here for UFA.
Immediate impact from that sub.
Free roll. Nice first touch. But SSA allowing balls just to roll through the box freely and uncontested.
Yeah, SSA at this point just looks to be outmatched. UFA doing a great job of just dictating the pace and the tempo of this game. I'd be surprised if you don't see at least one more goal out of UFA to just seal the deal.
You want to put that bag of M&Ms on it?
Nope.
Show how confident you are in your predictions. UFA leads here 2-0 over SSA. The goal, first one by Davis Edelman, the second one, Andres Alvarez. Ball's knocked out of play. UFA will take possession in the all-white. Throw in, Eric Serrato. Knocked out of play, and Edelman falls to the ground again.
That's a bad throw. Try to quick throw it out from the sideline and just knew he did it as soon as he threw it.
Intercepted in the midfield. How many times have we said that this afternoon for SSA? It seems the trouble for this SSA team has originated in the midfield, inability to get things going forward and controlling the ball in their midfield.
Yeah, in terms of their attacking presence, yeah, you haven't seen much in the midfield, and when you have, it's always been, you know, an attempt to get it into the final third through a long ball, and that just doesn't seem to work out against a good team like UFA.
Let me run out wide. This is Tanner Bassett. Tanner Bassett, one-on-one. Ball out of play, and we'll get a throw in. And a card. No more, he says. The card will be issued to Mario Ventura of UFA. Attacking back the other way. Gonna have to play it back to Blanco. Blanco looked like he wanted no part of being involved in that. Alexander Raynor. Heads up cross. Velko Etov, that's the voice that you hear questioning the official on the issuance of the yellow card. That is the head coach of this UFA team. SSA led by Kellum O'Hanlon. UFA try and look for their third goal. Chelsea looking for their first. Winner advances to tomorrow's final.
I have a feeling it's going to be a short trip for SSA.
Played back to the keeper, Sabran. Midfield swung over, put the field to the near side. We'll get a whistle.
Looks like we might have an injury sub.
So we'll make the injury substitution.
What would you call the cartoon?
And the customer returning the favor. UFA up 2-0.
I'm surprised that outside of that opening first 2 minutes, we haven't seen any goals. Or first, whatever, 5 minutes, whatever it was. But
Just look at the stress the timer. You don't see a sense of urgency from SSA. They're down 2. You know time's dwindling down. Got to be less than 5 minutes.
yeah, there's just only so much you can do when you know you're outmatched.
Out wide. Into the box, off the head, wide of the net. That was Jonathan Sanchez. The closest they've come to a goal was here on this. That's Tommy Shaw into the box to Jonathan Sanchez.
Just a little too high for Sanchez to get a good head on it. But there's still a great effort nonetheless.
Near side. UFA showing that if SSA Chelsea is not going to come out and pressure them, they're not going to be in any rush to do anything. Time is on their side, and they're okay with letting the clock run out.
Yeah, see, they're spreading the field out, really stretching it. And it opens up so much in the middle of the field.
Look onside. Can he get to the end of it? A little bump away, out of play. And even when it's one-on-one, it seems UFA has the obvious, distinct advantage. We'll have a throw in here from Eric Serrato. Serrato gonna have it knocked away. Another throw in. As Davis Edelman had it poked in between his legs.
So we got a UFA sub. Serrato coming off, making way for Michael Walsh.
Edelman trying to turn the corner and run. Through the box. Finds a foot. Long shot rolling out of play. They wanted the deflection, but they will not get it. It will be a goal kick over to SSA.
Yeah, I didn't get a good touch on that ball, and the shot was not great. I like the idea. I mean, you're up 2-0, might as well.
SSA looking for a run-up. Tommy Shaw. Nothing home, but we will get a foul.
I don't know if even with the goal you have enough time to get another one after this free kick. But maybe you can salvage something from making the trip down to Statesboro.
Free kick. Short, rolling, trying to look for the immediate cross, but nothing home. Nothing has gone the way of SSA today.
It was a nice idea. I don't know if that's the play you want to make, you know, when they're sort of ready for it.
The other U15 boys semifinal contest over on field number 1 is headed to overtime, an extra time period session between Atlanta Fire and the Alpharetta Ambush for their shot to face the winner of this contest tomorrow. The winner of this one looks to be UFA, as they almost found the third.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time now. I got to think the time is nearly up. You've got the next teams prepping, and that's it.
And that will do it here. UFA, 2 early goals is all they needed to advance to the U15 boys final tomorrow. They will face the winner of a game currently in extra time over in field 1, Atlanta Fire versus the Alpharetta Ambush. But the 2 goals, all they needed in a dominating performance from UFA.
Yeah, great start to the match for UFA, and that's really all they needed. They controlled the tempo, they controlled the pace, they controlled the entire game, all through their passing throughout from the back, you know, working the ball into the midfield, and you know, finding their forwards, streaking down the sidelines, and you know, you saw the number of crosses you got from the fullbacks. You know, everything went UFA's way. I'm surprised it's only 2-0. I'll put it that way. You know, it would have been very easy to for UFA to put this game extremely out of reach very early on in the first half. Easily could have been 4-0 at halftime. So it's good to see that SSA only didn't give up another goal throughout the course of the game, but still 2 was enough for UFA.
The ones that they gave up here in our highlight package, it was Alvarez to Davis Edelman, and Davis Edelman, easy finish, basically a wide open net. And then Chudari returned the favor to Alvarez, as Alvarez had a fully open net. And like you said, the 2 goals came early. Chelsea had a couple of good looks, but unable to get anything truly that was a threat, and UFA could have scored as many as 6 goals in this contest.
Yeah, it was really all UFA. This is my favorite, had it gone in, but just wide. Tried to chip the keeper, didn't get enough under it, and ultimately went out wide for a goal kick. But still, it was an impressive night for UFA, impressive day for UFA. We'll see them tomorrow in the finals. And I'm excited to watch them play again, because they were a fun team to watch.
Alvarez and Edelman, the 2 goal scorers for UFA. And a big heads up to Cy Brown. He wasn't challenged a lot in net, but when he was cool, calm, and collected. And that's all you can really ask for a keeper, especially when you don't have to ask them to do a lot. You ask them to do what they need to do correctly. As we look out onto the field, and UFA is celebrating the fact that they will play in these finals tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely a great day for UFA. Hopefully they can match their efforts tomorrow, and hopefully we see them do it again tomorrow.
The girls will take the field coming up next in the 2016 Georgia State Cup here, Eagle Field at Irk Russell Athletic Park on the campus of Georgia Southern University. Before we take a break, I want to thank our sponsors real quick. Publix Supermarket. Publix is the official supermarket of Georgia Soccer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. BSN Sports, from apparel to footwear to team uniforms. BSN Sports is the nation's leading factory direct supplier of sports and physical education equipment. Visit bsnsports.com today. Ortho Atlanta, the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider of Georgia Soccer. When you need to improve on your health from an injury or an illness, trust the orthopedic surgeons and staff at Ortho Atlanta to help you perform and live life at your best. And Nationwide Insurance, the official insurance partner of Georgia Soccer. Nationwide is on your side. We will take a break here. Coming up next, U17 girls action as NASA Elite takes on Concord Fire. This is the 2016 Georgia State Cup live from Georgia Southern University.